Hi girls and boys, it's Mrs. Myers here with your phonics session today. Okay, so we have a special friend that we are going to focus on first before we get going on our ditty and our sentence. Do you know what sound these make when they are together? They do, they make the mm, mm, mm. Well done girls and boys, and we actually find these at the ends of words a lot, like in ring and bang and thing. And sometimes they are quite hard to hear because sometimes it sounds like it's just the on its own. But remember, when you hear that that is the special friend you need to use. I'm going to hide it in my pack of sounds. And then when you see it, I would like you to say, found you. Are we ready? Sh, x, ooh. Found you. Hope you spotted it that time. Keep looking. Ooh. F. Qu. Found you. Mrs. Myers even nearly didn't spot that one. Let's have a look again. Ch. J. H. Z. V. Y. Found you. Well done, everybody. And we're back to the beginning. Right, I'm going to keep my out of the pack today because we are going to build some words with the sound in. So what I'm going to do is just pop my other sounds just on my table because I'm going to use those to build our words. Okay. Right, show me 3 thread fingers. Are you ready for your first word? The first word is ring. Can you build ring with your sound cards now, please, girls and boys? While you do that, I will get my sounds. And then you can come back and help me. What's the first sound in Well done, it is our for robot. Pop that one first. What's that second sound? For insect. Brilliant. And what is that last sound in ring? It's our special friend. Let's read it and check it makes sense. Ring, and whoosh your finger underneath it. Let's whisper it. Ring. Well done. Pop your cards back. Okay. My next sound, my next sound, my next word, is king. Let's put king on our fingers. Can you build the word king now? Thank you. And I will find my sounds. And then come back and help me. What's that first sound? It is my k, but it is this k. It's my k for kangaroo. That one goes first. What's the next one? K. It is that I. Again, we like using this one, don't we? I. So we've got k, we have got that special friend. Let's read our word. King. Great job. Can you say it in a really high voice? King. Great. Pop your sound cards back. Last one. It's a little bit tricky. You need to listen really carefully. It is thing. Listen. What is that first sound? Have a look on your card selection and see if you can find it. I will see if I can find mine. Right, come and help me then. What is that first sound? It is my special friend. Sometimes people get that one confused and put this one, but it is. Well done. What's that next one? Brilliant. It's our if insect. And my last one, it is my special friend. Well done. Let's sound them out. Thing. Can you say it in a really low voice? Thing. Great job. Right. We are going to write some words now. Oh, popping my cards wrong side. Right. The first word we are going to spell is fox. Can you show me your fingers? Can you put them in that sticky glue? So we want to stick these sounds on so that we can remember them when we're writing. Ox, ox. Off you go. When you have done that, do you think you can come and help me write the word fox? What is my first sound in fox? Ox. Well done. We go around the flower, down the stem, draw the roots and the leaves, and I put that sound button below it. What's my second sound? Oh. Brilliant. My off for orange. And my last sound, ox. It is that x sound that we learnt this week. We go down the arm and leg and down the arm and leg. If you need to practice that, you can do a few practices as well, can't you? Put your sound button there. Let's sound it out. Ox. Fox. Can you say it in an excited voice if you saw a fox? Ox. Fox. Wow. That was more of a surprised expression, wasn't it? Let's have a look at my next word. We have got yap. Ready? Yap. Yap. Can you go and spell the word yap, girls and boys? And when you've finished, come and help me with my word. What's the first sound that we need in yap? Yap. It is yeah. We go down a horn, up a horn, and under his chin. Then we put the sound button. What's the second sound in yap? Yeah. It's for apple. We go round the apple, up the stem, and down the leaves. Don't forget that button. And the last sound, yeah, it is our p for pirate. We go down the pirate and up around his face. And don't forget your sound button. Let's sound it out. Yeah, yap. Can you say it in a really quiet voice? Yap. Well done. And our last one has got a special friend in. So the special friend today, we're going to have a go at forming this special friend in our word. Are you ready? It's what the ducks do. It is quack, quack, quack. Now we have got two special friends in this. Can you remember, girls and boys, what I said happens with your k at the end of a word? Have a good think when you are writing it. Then when you are done, come and tell me what you have written. What's that first sound in quack? Quack. It is a quack. So we go around the queen's head, up, down, and give it a flick. And then we need to go down the umbrella, up the umbrella, and draw the puddle. And we put a line below it and one sound button because it makes one sound. What is the next sound in quack? Quack. It is after our quack. And then at the ascend, we have another special friend. Let's listen out for it. Quack. But we don't just put a k for caterpillar. We put its friend with it. We go down the kangaroo, around his head and down his leg. Are we ready to sound it out? Quack, quack. Can you say it in a really excited voice? Quack, quack. Well done. Right. I'm going to tell you what ditty you are going to read today. And then we are going to model to you, or I am going to model to you, the sentence for today. And you're going to watch me build it and write it, and then you are going to have a go yourselves. So your book for today is called Jam. So adults, it is on Tapestry. Girls and boys, you need to make sure that you read the speed sounds, the vowel sounds, your green and red words, and then when you are reading your story, remember to read your sentence, then reread it in your storyteller's voice with lots of expression, whether it is a sad expression, an excited expression, a happy expression, an anxious expression, whichever expression you think best suits the character in that story. And then when you have done that, we are going to write the sentence, 4 words, a pot of jam. Are we ready? A pot of jam. Whisper, a pot of jam. Let's clap it. A pot of jam. Let's pop it in our heads. A pot of jam. Let's wiggle our fingers. A pot of jam. Right, let's pop it on those fingers. A pot of jam. Remember, we need our capital letters, we need our finger spaces, and we need our full stops. So let's see, what is our first word in our story? A pot of jam. It is a, so we need a capital A at the beginning of my sentence. So we go up, down, and across the middle. Let's see what our next word is. A pot. So we need 3 sounds. What sounds are in pot? P, ot, p, ot. But before we write pot, remember we need our finger spaces. Let's sound out pot. So we've got P for pirate. What comes next? P, o for orange. Go around the orange. And what's the last sound in pot? P, o, t, t, t for tower. Down the tower and across. Let's see what we've got. A pot. Ooh, we've got a tricky word now, haven't we? And for our tricky word, I need my blue pen. And it's tricky because we can't sound it out, isn't it? So our song for this one, for of, is a sailor went to sea of, O-F, to sea of. Should we do it again? A sailor went to sea of, O-F, to sea of. So remember, we use the letter names, not the sounds, because we can't sound it out. We need our finger space, and we're going to write of. A pot of O-F. Well done. A pot of, what was that last word? A pot of jam. Sound out jam. J, a, j, a, Now, I haven't got enough room here, so I'm going to write it below. But remember your finger space if you're carrying on the same line. What is the first sound in jam? It is my J. So I go down my jack and up the head. J, a. And what's my last sound? J, a. Maisie, mountain. Mountain. I should have 4 words. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. A pot of jam. Can you remember what I need at the end? A full stop. Well done. A pot of jam. Can you say it really surprised? A pot of jam. Can you say it really happy? A pot of jam. Oh, I'd be happy if it was a pot of jam to go on my toast. Right, let's pop it on your fingers and clap it again so you remember what you're doing. A pot of jam. Really stick it on this time. A pot of jam. Clap it. A pot of jam. Pop it in your head. A pot of jam. Right, girls and boys, go and read that ditty and write that sentence. Super work. Well done.